Hello everybody, this is Tim here again. I figured I'd go ahead and do the movie review for SuperGirl like extremely quick. So I wanted to get it over with. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and watch Still as well, the movie with Shaquille, baby, Shaq. Which is pretty much a Superman spinoff, kind of in the same universe. Maybe not, I don't really know. But it's based off the character of Still from DC, who's really close connections with the character of Superman. But anyway, SuperGirl starring Helen Slater and I believe Faye Dunaway as the evil witch. I'll just go ahead and say it and give it a 0 out of a possible 4. But at the same time, this was better than Superman 4. This movie had a little bit more charm to it and kind of a 70s retro type feel a little bit in Argo City or whatever where Supergirl's from. So I had a little bit more fun with this one. Plus Faye Dunaway, not Faye Dunaway, but Helen Slater as Supergirl, she's hot. And so that was pretty entertaining. Pretty much, this is my first time watching this film. It was bad, people. But it was almost entertainingly bad at certain points, whereas Superman 4 wasn't. Not really, anyway. This one was, though. Just so goofy and just friggin' weird. Like, Supergirl comes from Argo City, someplace that's connected to Superman's home planet somehow, and she knows, like, everything about Superman, even though these two characters have never met, and she loses this magic ball, or whatever, scientific ball, that somehow does everything on this planet that this weirdo moronic guy that she knows was messing with, and he apparently stole it so he could goof off with it, and he gets lost into space and lands on Earth, and she just takes off flying to Earth to go get it, even though they could have just sent somebody more qualified. And the way Helen Slater plays it is like really cutesy and stuff, like a kind of like a Barbie type girl, but it feels weird because she looks like she's like 20 or 19 or whatever, but she plays it like she's like 16 or 15. It's just really weird. And then when she gets to Earth, like the movie's really corny and goofy up to that point, and then Matt Frewer like shows up out of nowhere, just like as a rapist and tries to rape her. And then the movie takes a totally different tone here that doesn't fit whatsoever. And the movie never goes back to this tone. It's like it was almost threw in there just because this is a female character, and we just wanted to have a female character triumph over rapists or whatever, which is kind of an interesting, idea, but it doesn't fit for a movie as cutesy as this. So that was just weird, and she just enrolls at this high school, and the movie just becomes like a totally different friggin' plot, where it's just her hanging out at this prep school, and then she like changes her outfit and everything magically somehow, but she looks really cute with this new hairstyle and everything. And she just like hangs out at the prep school and everything for the whole rest of the movie, and there's this witch that coincidentally is in love with this buff dude or something that's there, who's the dude from like friggin' Die Hard, the first one, who was the R-list, or I believe it was his name or something like that, the coke snorting dude or whatever. But anyway, yeah, it's so weird, this movie is. And Lois Lane coincidentally has like a cousin or sister, or whatever, that stays there, and and she just like starts enrolling in the school and just like hangs out to school for like the whole rest of the friggin' movie. And it's like the whole plot about the ball or whatever she needs to save Argo City is like totally just brushed aside. It's really weird. And she's there, and Faye Dunaway is like some kind of magic witch who gets the ball, and she's like, I'm going to dominate the world with this, but it's never explained how. It never makes any sense. And then pretty much through the movie, and then there's like this 40-year-old dude who's like the gardener at the school, who becomes like the love interest for Supergirl and basically wants to bang her, and Supergirl's supposed to be like, 16 in the movie? The dude looks like he's like in his 30s. It's like, what? Okay. But anyway, that was weird as hell. And then it gets to the end of the movie, it's a fight between her and Faye Dunaway, or whatever, the witch, and there's this magic dragon, which was with terrible effects. But this movie's just so weird that it was kind of funny. I will admit the special effects are good here when it comes to Supergirl flying. They're much better here. They're better here, than the Reeve movies, in my opinion. The special effects are good here, actually. But they're also silly in that 80s kind of way. But this movie almost feels like it's made in the 70s, even though it's made like 1984, I believe. But yeah, and then you get to the end. She defeats the witch, gets the ball finally, which really was just like kind of just happened to happen. She wasn't even looking for it anymore after she started hanging out at the school, and it just happened to be that she defeated a person who had it. It's like the ball thing doesn't even matter to the plot anymore till the end. And she gets it and flies to Argo City, which is now underneath the ocean on Earth. When it was in space, it makes no sense. Yeah, all in all, this is a very just poorly put together movie. I will admit, when Helen Slater as Supergirl was doing some cutesy type stuff, it was cute and a little bit adorable. She's obviously a very pretty woman. But yeah, other than that, this film sucked. It's like it's two different films combined to try to make one cohesive story, but they don't mesh together. There's no structure to this flick. Yeah, all in all, terrible film, or no cohesive structure. Nothing in this film gels right. All in all, a bad film. I'd give it a 0 out of 4, but it's entertaining bad film. I could probably see myself watching this one again, actually, just like kind of laugh at with somebody I know or something. But yeah, it's a bad film. 0 out of 4, and I'll see you guys again with Steel.